Shockwaves rippled through the global economy today with the unprecedented collapse of US banking giant Lehman Brothers. The collapse that many analysts are now predicting will plunge the world into the worst global financial crisis since the Great Depression.
So looking up to the starboard and then looking down so it comes down.
Okay.
And on your left to make sure that you're... Go for it, guys.
Oh, not one can even get on my shoes. Hang on.
A couple of hundred.
There we go.
Yeah, beautiful. I wanted GFC the film to delve into that broader issue of debt and its effect on people in our society. And it's told through this darker story of a loan shark and his client who is completely unable to fulfill his debt obligations because he's hooked on the fast life through easy credit, easy money. He can have anything he wants at the touch of a button or a phone call. But what he doesn't realise is that it all is going to come catching up with him eventually. And in this case, it's manifested in the character of the loan shark, who literally is going to beat it out of him.
Please don't hit me again. I don't have it.
GFC, the character that I play, is the sort of the personification of that looming shadow always waiting around the corner, whether that be bills or the financial institutions sending you various reminders, and the sort of pressures that families, single people, communities, the average worker, rich people, taxation officers, everybody just sort of feels and can maybe relate to. I'm tired, I want to go home, tell me where the money is.
I've told you already. Tell me where it is. It's in my sock, it's in my sock!
The media were very quick to label this as a global financial crisis. And instantly, boom, you've got GFC, an acronym that, you've got a great headline already.
I mean, their job is to sell their product, which is papers, or, the news service or whatever, so they have to get attention. So they'll do whatever they need to do in order to get that attention so they can sell their product.
Unlike previous rescues such as the high-profile US mortgage giants Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, US Treasury Secretary Henry Paulson and US Federal Reserve Chairman Ben Bernanke have chosen not to grant government protections to Lehman.
The main message that I got from GFC was that the world is economically dictated by groups of people around the world and not necessarily very nice people.
Maybe if he's smart enough, he'll realize that we always want him in debt.
Problem solved, sir.
Excellent.
I'll see you in a month. Dice? They're on the house. I don't think he thinks he's bad. I think he has a job to do. He's probably a little bit wary of doing it now. I think it's this sort of scenario that happens in the film happens to him probably once or twice every week. So I think there'll be that sort of grinding down constantly, and hopefully that sort of comes through, that it's just a job for him.
I can't! It's gone.
Well, you made a contract. Remember?
I can't. It's gone.
You made a contract. Remember?
There's someone who look up at me. Alright, so we'll start off with a close-up here. Do another close-up this side, and then I'll just get a wide shot on this side here. For me, the global financial crisis really highlights how society, or I guess at least our Western capitalist society, functions on debt. You can forget about all these things that you see where experts recommend, you pay your credit card off monthly so you avoid interest payments, and you get your mortgage down as much as possible by making extra repayments so that you can get out of debt quicker. But at the end of the day, these big corporate institutions and the economy itself function on that debt in order for the whole thing to work. And in a sense, that really does sow the seeds of its own destruction, because debt, by its very nature and the way, I guess, people are by their nature, is that if you're not disciplined, it encourages you to take on more and more of it. And hence, we're now living in a time where all these people who had taken on, or people, institutions and the like, who took on too much debt, and the whole thing has come crashing down, and now we live in the age of the GFC.